And we are live! Hello, hello!
Hello.
Hello! Mabuhay po! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Tonight's topic, common objections and how this business is the solution. Hello, mabuhay po! We're from all over the world and we're Bloomshine Group here po and we're here for a live session that we do almost every week. And tonight, guys, it's an opportunity po to for the questions that's always bugging in your mind, doubts and even objections. Yung mga concerns, we're going to discuss this tonight with our fellow business owners. Meron po tayong 8 questions that we're going to decide. And one of them may be, you were saying, I'm not a tech savvy. This is even legit, right? Because we are online business and there's so many bad connotations about having a business online. So, are you ready? So, ang purpose natin is to have clarity, be confident, and right mindset to overcome yung mga doubts because this business is a high possibility and potential for you, for everyone who's looking for something to probably um, save for your golden years, have that time and financial independence for your family, enjoy your passion while, you're nearing your retirement, have time and financial independence for your family, and of course, right, travel without financial stress, diba? Only for your family. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to you all before we get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Coach Daphne, and I'm one of the Bloomshine group here. And I'm from Texas, USA. I am a wife, an eldest daughter. I am a physical therapist by profession, online business mentor, and coach. Yes, there you go. Tita Molette, take it away. Mute.
Mute.
You're muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Hi, sorry, I didn't realize I'm on mute. So anyway, I'm Moleta Ranza. I'm here in Virginia, USA, and I'm in the East Coast. And I'm originally from the Philippines, and originally from the Philippines in the Pampanga. So, kumusta ako po Ken? And been here since 1989. And I'm a grandmother, mother, wife of 2 kids, grown kids with 3 grandchildren, and of course, a proud digital business owner. Take it away, Maita.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Bloom shine. Good morning, mga kababayan ko. I'm Maita Manalo. I'm originally from Taal, Batangas po. And now I'm based here at Henderson, Nevada. My background po is in graphic design and currently managing, running multiple home-based business. And one of that is our digital marketing business. And I'm a proud business mentor. Take it away, brother Wells.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. My name is Emmanuel. You can call me Wells. I'm here in California. Time check is 6:34 p.m. PST. And we are here going live together as a team. And I'm originally from the Philippines, from Paque, Laguna, and I'm here now in California, based in California. I'm a Christian, a husband, a father of 3, a professional musician from the Philippines. But right now I have a full time job at one of the world's leading car manufacturing companies, and I'm also a proud digital business owner. Take it away, Sis Ivy.
Good evening, everybody from Texas, USA. I'm Ivy. I'm originally from Texas, originally from Iloilo City, Philippines, a mom of two boys, and I'm a critical care registered nurse here in Texas for 13 years now. And I'm also a proud digital business owner. Sis Marites.
Hello, thank you, sis partner. Hello, everyone, for the information of everyone who doesn't know me yet. I am Maritas Lucas Raimundo from the Philippines, Region 2, Isabela. I am a proud Ilocana, naimbag na bigat, naimbag na aldaw, kay naimbag na rabi, ikada kayo amin, ngawan labas na. A little background about myself. Back home, I worked in a government agency for 21 years, filed my early resignation in 2018, and migrated here in Illinois, USA. I am happily married, a mom of three wonderful children, ages 24, 16, and 14. I am a passionate caregiver and I am a proud digital business owner. Take it away, sis Ai.
Okay, sorry. Thank you, Sisi Marites. Hello, everyone. Hello, world. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. I'm Eileen. I'm based here in Italy. I'm a registered nurse from the Philippines, and I'm working here as a caregiver for 13 years now. And the time here is 3:33 a.m. So, good morning, Europe. And I'm a mom of two, and of course, I'm a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Wow, look at us from everywhere in the world. And of course, Europe is still early dawn, diba? So kudos to Ai for waking up to tonight. All right. So so let's get going, guys, and give our goal is to really give value to our audience, because we wanted to make sure that you are well taken care of and you will be like informed on our topic tonight, okay? Para mawala yung doubts and have more clarity. So, tonight we're going to discuss 8 key points of common objections. So, number one objection is tadan tadadan. Let's see. Ayan. Don't have time. All right.
Yes. Ako na yan. Thank you, sis partner Maita, for making me the number one. Okay, in answering this question, kasi mamaya mag-evaporate na ako later. So, I don't have time. I resonated with most of the objections, except for number 8, with Kuya Wells. I am beyond grateful to have a supportive husband, and for the information of everyone, just recently, he joined me on this journey. Got his own business partner, so shout out to my husband, lifetime business partner, Silvestre. Steady ka lang dyan and we will work for our children's future. But for now, my topic on objection is the word, I don't have time. Yan ang mostly naririnig natin sa ating mga leads o sa mga interested sa ating business. Para mo na ring sinabi sa iyong sarili na, I don't have time to build future for my family. Diba? As I've been always telling here in our live session, I am a wife, I am a mom, a full-time caregiver, and an online business owner. I have so much on my plate. Hindi lang ako, most of the business owners dito sa aming business, same din, na super busy. Hindi na ako lalayo pa. Nandiyan si Coach Daphne. She is a full-time physical therapist. Nandito si Sis, wala si Sis Mona dito. Medyo siguro nakabakasyon pa. She's working 16 hours a day. Si Tita Molet and si Sis Ivy, they are registered nurses pero they are here in the business. Si Kuya Wells, he is a full-time car industry manufacturer employee. Busy din siya. Nandito siya. Si Sis Maita, a full-time mom and yet working on her multiple businesses. And kami ni Sis Ai, we are full-time caregivers. We are juggling multiple roles, but the thing is we want change. So we needed to find a way. Before I joined the business, lagi ko sinasabi, my days are always packed with responsibilities, but na-realize ko, if I keep saying I don't have time, when will I ever have it? I was working so hard, but it felt like I was just surviving, not growing. I wanted to create time freedom, not just stuck in the cycle of being busy. We cannot deny the fact that life will always be busy. But with just 1 or 2 hours a day, we could start building something that could eventually give more time to our family. Yung parang sabi, small steps, big impact. And the best part, this business doesn't require me to be glued or socked to my phone 24/7. Even I'm working or taking care of my family, my business is working because we have this automated system working in the background. So habang maaga, I am investing little time now so I can create a future where I don't have to choose between work and family because I have them both. I am creating a legacy for my children na pwede kong ipasa sa kanila when I am not able to do it anymore. We all have, busy lives, but the beauty of this business is that it fits into your schedule, not the other way around. If you will allow 30 minutes or 1 hour of your time, you still have 23 more hours to do all the things you love. So many of us started with busy schedules, but we found ways to prioritize our family's future. So, yung mga gustong mag-join na para maituro namin sa inyo on how to earn passive income in just 2 to 3 hours of your time, and hindi mo na kailangang sabihin ang words na I don't have time para sa iyong future. That's all for me, Coach. I hope nakapagbigay ako ng value para makapag-decide ang mga followers natin, ang mga leads natin for their future. Thank you.
Wow. Super impactful, di ba? A great value. Ano na siya, na-cover niya na lahat. Pwede na tayong okay. Okay, guys, I hope you gain value for that. And it's truly having, when you always say don't have time, wala namang perfect time, di ba? If you really are, your why is the biggest factor here. Kung gusto mo talaga ng pagbabago, if you have great desire for change, so just take that action. So, maraming nagtatanong, kailangan ko bang, ganito ang lagi na tinatanong, I am not a tech savvy. Wala akong alam sa computer, hindi ako magaling dyan. So, yan po yung mga regular question na encounter namin. And nung nagsimula din po ako, I only have a basic knowledge on computer, right? Copy-paste, yun. Yun lang naman ang kailangan mo. Alam mong gumamit ng phone, alam mong gumamit ng basic computer skills. Kasi syempre, pag online, you will always have to use computer. So, I'm not a tech savvy means, yung basic lang yung alam mo, diba? Kasi kailangan mo yun, you know how to read, you know how to, that. But ang kagandahan lang ng community na to is that we help, that's why we have the mentor, right? We help people na mga medyo kailangan pa ng guidance para when you do your training. Hindi naman yun dapat maging hadlang. Kasi let's dive deeper. Ano ba yon? It's, if you're worried about not being a tech savvy, hindi ka nag-iisa. Marami pong nagumpisa dito na basic lang. Welcome! Nagising na ang taga Spain. Mabuhay! Alright. So, going back, huwag kayong mag-alala kung hindi po kayo tech savvy kasi po, hindi naman po kayo nag-iisa. Sa business na to, ang community po namin, I built to support every step of the way. Kailangan nyo lang po, nabanggit ko, is basic. Basic computer skills lang. So, at saka wag po kayo maglala kasi step-by-step training, video-based naman po ito, comprehensive for beginners. Ayan, lahat po tinuturo step-by-step. Whether setting up your business page, diba? Learning tools sa social media, what to post, lahat po yan. Kasi sa social media marketing, dito po tayo, ito po yung bread and butter natin dito sa online business. Number 2, user-friendly tools. Meron po mga tutorial. Basta willing lang po kayong magtiyaga at have an open mind to learn, 'di ba? Because learning here is tuloy-tuloy. Hindi lang basta you just have to be stuck in one. Number 3, meron po tayong mentorship and support. Dahil po tayo ay global business, so if you have to put a question sa group, may mga sasagot din po yan from different parts of the world. And you always have the mentor and your team, your coach to help and support you along the way. It's like a map to success, di ba? It's not like spoon feeding, but of course it's a two-way streak here, right? You help yourself, we help you as well. So, sabi nga, di ba, kailangan mag-blend yan. Number 4, practical hands-on experience. At saka, may mga palagi tayong training, updated training yan. All you gotta do is really plug in and learn. Apply what you learn, di ba? Number 5, nakaka-adapt tayo and growth. Yan. Magkaroon po tayo ng willingness na matuto and learn from more. Like for example, meron po tayong, like for example, age, right? Meron po tayong business partner. I think she's already in her 70s when she started. No tech savvy, really don't know how to use the phone. But, now she's really building her legacy for her family. Tinuruan lang siya ng kanyang, now she's living in Mexico, tinuruan lang siya ng kanyang grandson, So, hindi po hadlang na hindi po kayo marunong sa computer. You don't need really to be like yung tech savvy, like computer savvy, like you need to be an IT to become an online business owner. No! Mga simpleng tao lang po na marunong lang pong gumamit ng phone, mag-copy and paste, and watch the video and learn how to do that. So, wag pong maging hadlang para ma-fulfill nyo po yung mga gusto nyong gawin, success in life, if you're not a tech savvy. Sabi nga, technology is ever growing, ever evolving. Everyone has to start somewhere. And wag po kayong mag-alala. In short, not being a tech savvy po is not a barrier but an opportunity to learn and grow. We have the right support system and resources po, and you'll find managing your online business becomes second nature. Parang wala lang, parang it's part of your daily life. So embrace po natin yung journey. Every expert wants a beginner. Di ba po? So wag po yung maging hadlang yon. So thank you so much. So ayan, ang next question natin is, I'm not good at sales.
Yes. So, ako lang nakaka-relate dyan. Dahil before this business, ako po ay nagbebenta ng kung ano-ano. Kaya naiintindihan ko po na yung marami ang ayaw ng nagbebenta kasi mahirap naman talaga na meron ka pang inventory na poproblemahin, mga shipping like that. So, ang good news po sa ating pong business, hindi po kayo kailangang magbenta. Sa lahat naman ng business, we have a product or we are selling something. It's either a physical product, service, or ownership. So ito pong ating business is ownership. We don't sell, we don't direct sell. What we do is we share our laptop lifestyle. Oh, di ba? Social, laptop, lifestyle. Paupo-upo ka lang, ganyan. Click ka lang. So, what we do is attraction marketing to bring the right audience to us. Para siyang think of a good movie. Di ba? Pagka merong magandang movie, you will share it. Pag meron kang, for example, product or services na nagandahan ka, you will share it. So, ganun po yung idea. So, sa amin po, sinishare namin yung magandang na idudulot ng business na ito in our daily life. So, having said that, so no experience din po. Hindi nyo kailangang maging magaling sa pagbebenta kasi nga wala naman po tayong physical product na ibebenta. And if you're gonna say that you don't have any experience or sa pagmamarketing, as Coach Daphne said, meron pong mga step-by-step training, meron tayong script, automated email, mentorship to guide us, plus yung automation and social media do the heavy lifting. You don't have to convince anyone. Papakita lang po natin ang ating lifestyle. So yun, that's short ang akin, di ba? So anyway, ang kailangan lang po natin mindset na we are not selling, but we just want to help and inspire and make an impact to other people. So ang core value po ng ating community is to help. Yun lang po. Thank you. You're muted, Coach.
So, ayan, ang next na topic natin, na common, di ba? I always say, I don't have money to start. I want to have a business, but I don't have money to start. So, ang sasagot niyan ay walang iba, is from Spain, Mona.
Ayan. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening po sa ating lahat. It's better than late than never. Ayan po. Parang gumawa pa po ako ng Ayan. Ang akin po, wala akong perang pang-start. Wow, ang harsh. Ayan pa. Maraming gusto magsimula ng negosyo. Ayan pa. Pero natatakot sila dahil naiintindihan natin na ang common denominator ng bawat isa sa atin ay wala po tayong pera. I don't have money to start. And marami po sa atin dahil alam ko po at alam po natin, naiintindihan po natin yan dahil lalo na kung may iba't ibang financial po tayo na priorities tulad po ng bills, ayan, pamilya or di kaya wala kang ipon, di ba? So hindi lang po ako siguro ang nakakaranas nito, kundi karamihan po sa atin ay nagkakaroon po ng ganitong sitwasyon at ganito pong problema. Pero lahat po ng mga bagay alam natin na may solusyon po tayo. Ang negosyo na ito ay isang investment sa sarili po natin. At sa hinaharap po, hindi lang po ito basta gastos. Ito ay isang paraan ng pagkakaroon ng isang extra income at magkaroon ng financial freedom. Tama po. Narito po ang ilang paraan kung paano po masusolusyonan ang problemang ito. Ayan. Unang-una, meron po tayong flexible payment option. Ang ibig sabihin po nito, may iba't ibang paraan kung paano mo magsisimula ang negosyo depende sa budget. Di po ba? So, ibig sabihin po nito ay bibigyan ka po ng isang madaling paraan kung paano mo po siya masisimulan sa pamamagitan po ng paunti-unting pagbabayad every month. Tama din po ba? Ayan, at saka, narito po ang isa pa, savings plan. Kung hindi mo po kayang simulan agad, pwede kang magtabi ng konti mula sa sahod mo hanggang makaipon ka. Ayan. Hindi naman po kailangan na kapag gusto mo na magsimula, mayroon po tayong tinatawag na pag-iipon mula sa umpisa kapag sumasahod ka, paunti-unti na pagsisavings para maipunan mo yung kailangan mong kapital para sa ganun ay hindi ka masyadong mahirapan. Ayan. Structured earning model. Hindi mo kailangan maghintay ng taon bago kumita. Kapag sinimulan mo ito, may sistema na tutulong sa iyo para agad ay habang may sistema na tutulong sa iyo para kumita kagad habang lumalago ang iyong negosyo. Ayan po. So, hindi po kailangan na kapag nag-start ka, pwede ka pong kumita dahil mayroon po tayong sistema na tutulong sa iyo at kung gaano ka po kabilis at kung gaano mo po siya binibigyan ng tamang time para mapalago mo po ang iyong negosyo. At tandaan po, ang pagnenegosyo ay isang pamumuhunan sa sarili mo. Kung gusto mo magkaroon ng mas magandang kinabukasan, minsan kailangan mong gawin ang unang hakbang kahit may kaunting takot. Ayan. Maraming nakapagsisimula ng may parehong sitwasyon at ngayon sila na ay kumikita. Ayan, katulad po natin. Katulad ko po, dito po ako nagkaroon ng medyo sabihin natin na hindi naman problema kasi hindi naman kasi gagamitin kong problema ito. It's like a challenge. Kung sa isang tao na gusto talagang magnegosyo, marami pong paraan talaga. So, isa po dito, ang nagamit ko na tools tulad po ng naghintay po ako ng tamang panahon noong ako po ay nagumpisa. Like, ako po ay, like, let's say, May. Yes, May ako nung nag-start ako. Pero hindi pa po ako nag-start as entrepreneur. Kundi hinintay ko po talaga yung buwan na nakapag-ipon po ako at tinulungan po ako ng aking asawa. Nag-start po ako by September. So, May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months pa po ako bago ako nag-start. Kaya, yan pa. Kung gusto nyo po talagang malaman kung ano po yung para sa inyo sa tools na binigay ko, check it out po. Maganda po itong investment para sa inyong sarili at para po sa inyong pamilya. Ayan po, Coach. Ayan.
Wow, very
Hello,
well.
everyone.
Right timing. Tama-tama yung word na it's always in the right timing, right? God's perfect timing. Sometimes gusto mo na ngayon pero sabi ni universe, sabi ni God, hindi pa, 'di ba? Darating ka diyan. When it's the right time, you will just go for it. Okay, ang next natin naman, sabi ba nila, I'm not sure if this business is legit. Ayan, that's common, right? Because we're online. So a lot of people are saying, is this legit really? This is not a scam. This is not a too good to be true, a Ponzi. Lahat na yan, naririnig ko. So, let's you know, right? Sometimes I feel
Okay.
that.
That's me. That's mine. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure it's legit. Okay. So the objection is like it's a fear of scam or unreliable business. So the solution is, so nabigay po sa akin ito dahil nga sa, syempre, di ba, ang unang-una, ang aking naging experience, di ba, sa nung nagsimula ako dito, paano ba ako nagsimula sa business na to? Usually sa mga nakakakilala sa akin, how did I started this business? How those who has been following me from the start, from my videos and everything, I've been how I became a digital business owner. I've retired and then I became a part-time nurse. I restarted being a part-time nurse and then became a digital business owner because of the scammers. I've learned from all those scammers. So I knew all about how to yung mga signs ng mga scammers. So ngayon po, kaya malalaman ko kung ano ba itong pupuntahan ko, di ba? So I knew from the start kung talagang pag-aaralan ko na, hindi na ako babalik sa mga ganon. So unang-una, paano mo malalaman na itong business na to illegit or what? Unang-una, ano ba itong nakikita nyo? Di ba? Ano ang first sign? We are live. Guys, we're live. Public ito. Unang-una na yan. Unang-unang ano na to. Nakikita nyo kami. Ayan. 8 kami dito nagsasalita. Sa lahat ng mga scammers, nakikita nyo hubang live? No one from all the scammers that you're gonna be seeing live. Okay? Hindi nyo sila makikita. At lahat sila, hindi nyo sila makikita. At unang-una, lahat ng mga challenges, mga whatever we talk about, for all of us in here, what we've talked about, no one from anyone, if it's not legit, they're not going to be talking what they're what they're going to be facing. They're going to be deceptive. Okay, they're going to be talking to like what Ivy was taught. Remember last week what Ivy talked to you about, all the legalities of the business, of the 3 pillars, the truthfulness, the non-misleading. First of all, there's the disclaimer. If a company lacks such objective supportive evidence, this company is not, if they show that kind of, they claim they are likely deceptive. So ito po, ang if the income is not guaranteed based on your effort, time and resources you invest, is not, it's yung ano ba to, yung sinasabi yung bang, if you cannot say that your each one success is what if, ano nga ba yon, yung effort mo is and time, everyone's journey is different. When the result will not reflect on your effort, right? And you should put in the work, time and effort on your business. Yun ang ibig ko sabihin. So ang ano nito, pagka ang business mo is deceptive. So pagka easy money, if you join pagka ang sinasabi ng mga iba na you're gonna make a lot of money for this business. Now I forgot what nawawala na ako sa ano ko, dahil kasi masyado kong excited dito sa scammers na to, sa mga legit na ano na to. Pagka kasi once the business is deceptive, you think that they're deceptive, is when they promise you that this is easy money. That's what it is. And that's what, when you say that is deceptive, right? You cannot we cannot promise you that this is easy money. You're gonna have a lot of challenges, okay? And you're gonna have to put work on this business. And every one of us is telling you that. And you have to spend time, your effort, hard work po itong business na to. It's not easy. It's not easy. Lahat po kami, we put a hard time, effort, a lot of work. I'm telling you, it's not easy. Okay, there's a lot of challenges we faced before we earn, and so pati ho yung mga medical claims at saka mga testimonials ng mga iba, hindi ho lahat yun. I know there's a lot of testimonials for us, even for our own business, right? There's a lot of testimonials, multiple testimonials, but that doesn't mean those testimonials will be the same for everyone, correct? So, kaya nga ho, ang sinasabi ko, yun lang ho ang masasabi ko. That's why I'm just telling you that this business, it's just much as transparent as can be. Kaya yung you can believe everyone. You can believe as much as you can for all the testimonials that are being shown, but it's up to you. It's up to your own effort for this business to work for you. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's much if you, the only thing that I can tell you is to join this business and look at it for yourself, and for you to see for yourself if it is legit. And the only way that you can see it for yourself, and as the way it goes for you, and that's the only thing that and once you get in, and you will know it for yourself.
There you go. Very well said, Tita. Yes, as legit as you can get, right? So, and the only way, of course, and we will not show ourselves here on social media, on Facebook, and with our name on it, right? If it's not legit, yeah, we have our own professions to protect as well. So, and our name, right? Integrity. The goal here, really, this is a business with integrity. When you have integrity, you will not be afraid that about legitimacy, because this is as legit as we can get, right? So the next one, a lot of people are saying, and this is very appropriate for our next business partner. They said, "I'm shy. I'm not comfortable on camera, and I don't have Facebook, and I don't want to show myself on camera." What can you say about this, Ivy?
Exactly, coach. I was that at the very first time. So that's why this topic was given to me. Objection: a fear of public speaking or social media presence. And of course, the reality is not everyone feels confident showing their face or speaking on camera, especially in the beginning. Well, the solution: you don't have to be on camera to succeed. Various marketing methods can fit different personality types. Plus, confidence grows with practice. So, there are text based content that you can use since we are using digital marketing, and we post on different social media pages. We can use written posts, blogs, or emails to share our message and to reach out to our audience, and to those who can resonate with our story about what we want them and what we want to share about our business. Secondly, voice over videos. I think I've done this because initially, when we all started on using this specific social media, the Facebook, we have to post 2 to 3 times a day, and I don't want to use my face on that time, so I just clipped on. I guess my post was all about healthy oils, so I had a voice over what to buy, if this oil is good for you, healthy for your body or not. And it was only a voiceover, and I show only pictures and videos of that. So that's what I posted and I shared about. You can use footage, presentation, or screen recordings with your voice instead of appearing on the camera. Thirdly, you can leverage digital tools and other ad strategies that do the heavy lifting for you. I guess we have a lot of apps that you can use for as a digital tool and to show your content. I mean, um, if Instagram uses videos and those AI apps that you can use to have a faceless video. And fourthly, there's a faceless social media strategy. I have just, I know I've learned one of our masterminds. There was a person that he was not showing his face. He's only showing, I believe, from the nose down over here. He doesn't show his eyes. So there's a faceless. If you search in YouTube, there's a faceless YouTube videos, and it had triple K subscribers. I mean, how can she succeed with a faceless video without showing her face and have a lot of subscribers? So some of them succeed, some of them do trends with sounds only without showing their face. So there's a lot to do if you can only tweak on not using your not showing your face. It can only be faceless. Well, over time, if you decide to step out of your comfort zone, you can ease into it, but it's completely possible to succeed without ever being on a camera. So, um, but most of us started with this and have questions about this, but eventually had got out of our shell. That's all for me.
Yes, so true. This is a true, what do you call, example of shyness and getting out of her shell. And now she is coming out like as a debutante, right? She got out of her comfort zone and now she's owning it during interviews with a fellow Ilongos business partner and now joining our Bloomshine. Who would thought last 2 years ago that Ivy will be able to do that only in the online business? And it's really improving your self-esteem and improving your mindset and your what do you call that? How confident you are as a person and us and also as a business owner. That shows that this online business opportunity also help you grow as a person, get out from your shyness and show your strengths and potential in the outside world and help other people do the same. There you go. So now another question is, a lot of people in the online business is so excited to be in the business. Then this is what they say. What if I fail, right? What if I fail? What will I do if I fail? What will I do? So let's take it on. Ai, right?
Yes, coach. Thank you. So, ito ang another kinatatakutan ng lahat. What if I fail? Yan. And objection, fear of failure and wasted effort. So, um, isa yan sa naging ano ko rin na nagkaroon ako ng takot before ako. And that's normal before tayo pumasok sa isang business. So, many people thinking about starting an online business worry about failing, and that's normal. That fear can hold them back. However, it's important to understand that failure is normal part of learning. In fact, embracing this fear can lead us to grow and success over time. So, ang solution po natin dito is, ito na, may mga key points po ako rito. And number one is, success takes time. Yan, hindi wag po tayong magmamadali. Many people want quick results. Gusto agad nila overtime success or gusto agad nila easy money. But building an online business usually takes time. Instead of focusing on instant success, it's better to focus on learning and growing your skills. Every step you take, even if it's not perfect, it's part of becoming better at what you do. So on my own experience po talaga, um, ginagawa kong inspiration yung mga naging successful na mga business owners. So, yun yung ginagawa kong inspiration kasi hindi naman po lahat is pagpasok mo ilang ano pa lang, successful ka na agad. So, it takes time. So, kailangan po natin ng patience dito sa business na to. Okay, number 2, support from others. So, starting a business doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. So, hindi po ito na gagawin mo lang siya ikaw mag-isa. So, dito po sa ating business, meron po tayong very supportive community na tutulong po sa atin. Meron po tayong many online business platforms offer trainings and mentorship programs. So, meron po kami yan. And experienced mentors share their journeys, including their failures and successes. Learning from their experiences can help you avoid common pitfalls and can boost your confidence. So, yun nga po yung sinabi ko. So, meron po tayong mga coaches and mentors na tutulong po sa inyo. Hindi po kayo mag-iisa. Magtutulungan po tayo dito. Kaya, huwag po kayo matakot dahil very supportive po yung community namin dito. Okay, another one is set realistic goals. So, when starting out, it's crucial to have realistic expectations. So, yung mag-set po tayo ng goals na yung alam natin na kaya natin siyang ma-achieve, yung achievable siya, realistic yun. Understand that it makes time and effort to see results. Instead of thinking you'll be successful overnight, so wala pong overnight na success, focus on setting small, achievable goals, celebrate each little win, whether it's completing a course, launching a website, or making your first sale. So, based on my own experience po, nung una, nag-set ako ng big goals talaga. So, napaka unrealistic ng goals ko. So, parang hindi ko siya kaya. So, para po hindi tayo makaramdam ng parang yung failures, yung ganyan na maging tayo, mag-set lang po tayo ng mga umpisahan natin sa maliliit na goals natin na achievable siya, realistic, na kaya natin siyang gawin para hindi tayo ma-disappoint. Yun. Okay, the next one is learn to adapt. In online business, things can change quickly. Being open to change and willing to adapt is the key. If something doesn't work out as planned, instead of seeing it as a failure, ask yourself, view this as a chance to learn as yourself what went wrong and how you can do it differently next time. So, kapag ka fail po tayo, as natin yun, saan ba ako nagkamali? Alin ba yung hindi ko nagawa? Bakit hindi ko na-reach yung goal ko na yun? So, yun. Let us view it as a chance to learn. So, gawin po natin siya na learnings, yung mga failures natin na yun. Kung bakit natin hindi sila na-achieve. Huwag natin siyang titingnan as negative. Positive natin siyang tingnan. So, the last one is keep track of your progress. Yan. To build confidence, keep a journal of what you achieve, no matter how small or big. This could be learning something new, completing a project, kagaya ko, yung nakapag-live ako, first time kong mag-live. So, yun, small win yun, pero proud na proud ako kasi like CC Ivy, very shy din ako and hindi ako confident na humarap sa camera kasi ganun tayo, di ba? Ano yung itsura ko, ganyan. Very tayo, takot tayo, ano ba magiging itsura ko sa camera. So, yun, yung mga small wins natin, yun, i-celebrate natin yun. By tracking your progress, you can see how far you've come, which helps you stay motivated and focused. So, yun ang tinitingnan ko. So, ako, nakarating ako dito and tinitingnan ko yung mga dati ko na mga ginawa. Very proud ako kasi, ayan, nakakaharap ako ng camera na nakakapag-live ng ganito. Hindi kagaya dati na nahihiya ako. And very thankful ako dito sa aking team kasi, especially sa aming coach, na bumotivate talaga and she's my inspiration talaga to keep going on this business. So, yan lang po, coach, and I hope na na-explain ko na mabuti. Thank you.
Very well explained. Very well. Very well prepared. I love it. Oh, I hope everybody have a chance to, sa nakuhang value from IE. Sabi nga, failure is not the end of it, right? Kumbaga, it's an opportunity to grow. Yan ang ating at marami pa tayong matutunan. Sabi nga dito, fail fast, learn fast, and come back, stand up and do it again much better, di ba? Because it's only in failure that we learn at mapabuti pa natin and then get it better, right? So last but not the least, of course, marami nagsasabi, I cannot start the business because I have a skeptical family or spouse, right? They don't support me. Ayan. So, better itong last natin na mag-explain na to. Kuya Wells, what can you
So,
share about this?
so okay. The last one in here is the objection is that I need my spouse or family approval. In my case, I need my spouse approval. So, anyways, why it happens? Kasi may maraming mga pointers in here na one is fear of financial risk, di ba? Family members may fear the business could lead to financial instability or stress. Kasi minsan hindi natin alam kung hindi natin alam kung ano yung pinapasok nating business, talagang magiging skeptical, di ba? Yung time commitment, yan mga inaalala yon. Family members might worry that the business will take too much time and affect family life, di ba? Also, yung skepticism, if the business is new and or unconventional, family members may be cautious, thinking it's a get rich quick scheme, di ba? Or not understanding its full potential. Another one is lack of understanding. Lack of understanding. Sometimes they just don't understand the business model, di ba? And need reassurance that it is legitimate and stable opportunity. So how do we overcome this? So number one is we have to share the vision clearly. So to share the vision clearly, we have to sit down with my spouse. In my case, I have to sit down with my spouse and explain why you are pursuing this opportunity, di ba? Share your vision for future and how it can improve the family's financial security, personal freedom, and quality of life. In my case, I wanted to retire early. Yeah, I wanted to do something that I really want to do. The things that I really want, that I love to do, I want to do it. I want to have the time to do it. I need to have that time freedom. And I said to myself, well, I'm gonna retire early so that I can do that. But then is my uh, retirement enough? Maybe it depends on how I want to live my life with my spouse, right? So I thought about get have looking for like a supplement. So those are the things that I explain to my wife. Another thing is that um, get them involved. Yeah, get them involved. And you know what happens? Okay, involve your family in the process from the beginning. Yeah, show them how the business works, discuss its potential, and let them ask questions. Diba? When they feel like they have a stake in the decision, they're more likely to feel supportive. Diba? Example, let's sit down together and look at some success stories, or attend or in an info session about the business, so we can all be in the same page. Yeah, those things. In my wife's case, I brought her to well, to tell you, my wife was so skeptical in all the business that I have been through. She is actually the no. So, but with this one in the beginning, well, she actually supported me. She was trying to support me, trying not to object, but then deep, deep within her, I knew that she's just letting me do it. So what I did is I brought her to I actually showed her some shown her some uh, some stories and those things, and I could tell, oh yeah, okay, good, but still I could tell she was still skeptical. um and until I brought her to what you call it, to Mexico, to Mexico on the business retreat, and that's that opened up her eyes. So and you know what, right now, actually right now, she's my number one supporter. When I come to a point where I get disappointed, or let's say I spoke to somebody and that someone was so skeptical, she would tell me, you know what, that's we cannot force them, but all we need to do is just keep going, and um, until they finally realize, this is legit or something like that. And that's kind of like, sometimes I feel like, wow, okay, uh, sometimes I was the one who kind of feeling like, oh well, should I keep going in my mind, but I don't actually express it to with her. But she was the one who was pushing me, and giving me the support that I need at this point. And that's because she has seen it. She has seen the real people with real result, with the real results, and not only online but in person. That's something that is very powerful. Another thing that I have in here is show real success stories. Oh well, ito na nga yung sinabi ko pala. Emphasize flexibility. Okay, another one is emphasize flexibility. A lot of people worry that starting the business will mean less family time. Yeah, but many modern businesses, especially those with digital platforms, offer flexibility that traditional jobs can't match, right? Emphasize how the business can be worked around family schedules. So, for example, this business allows me to work from home or anywhere, so it doesn't interfere with my with our family activities, and I can set my own hours, as far as what the previous teammates have shared earlier. So these are the things that I'd like to share with you. Actually got some more, but I think we're running out of the time, and I think one of the things that I really I'm really happy about is that story that me and my wife with this business, and I can just I'm just so thankful that she has seen all those possibilities. She has seen those real people, and it was just we're just waiting for the time for us to go to move up. Yee. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Wow, very well said. Last the grand finale, 'di ba? The grand finale. Wow. I see this wonderful couple personally in Mexico when we had the business retreat, and that's right. Uh Ate Ditas was able to open her eyes and really see real people from online to offline. Yes, so that's that. Bring your spouse to life changing events like that, and surely they would see this real people is really, really legit, right? So, guys, I hope you have taken it all in. Relate to one of the objections that you might be thinking or wondering. And I hope that all of us were able to give you some insights if you're having doubts. And before anything else, bago tayo magtapos, I would like to acknowledge Ate. Wow, she's still in the Philippines. You haven't gone to Japan yet. Hello, hello, Ate. Hello. Thank you, thank you. There you go. So,
Coach
yes.
Pasingit. Also, I just want to acknowledge Coach Janelle from Colorado. Thank you for watching, Coach, and Sis May Margaret Magaway from Hawaii. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, meron pala tayong 3,000 viewers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, sabi nga nila, before we end, guys, just remember this. Doubt is the wall between you and your biggest opportunity. So, face that fear, take action, and watch these new possibilities open up for you. Alrighty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope we'll see you again next week for another valuable live series sharing with our Bloomshine team. Alrighty, God bless everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.